Trump not leaving the stage after he gave the trophy. Watch the FIFA president right now. He's like, Trump, come with me. Come with me. Trump's like, nah, I'm staying. Look, he's like, hey, Trump, come. Trump looks at him and goes, no, I'm staying. He's like, I get some people don't like him. I get some people don't like him. I get some people hate him. But this is just objectively hilarious. He said, no, I'm on the team. This is my country. I'm celebrating. Like, the FIFA president tried to get him to come. Literally, Trump said, no, lift it. This is objectively just, it's out of the Curb Your Enthusiasm, Veep. Look at Cole Palmer. He goes, what is he doing? What? Look, he's like, he gets Reece James. He goes, what is he doing? What? These photos are they're unbelievable. He's going to do this next year during the World Cup. If you win the World Cup next year, he will be doing this. Be prepared. If you're a country and you have ambitions of winning the World Cup, just know Donald Trump will be in your photo.
Last night, Chelsea won the FIFA Club World Cup, beating PSG 3-0. But the real surprise came after the final whistle. During the trophy lift, FIFA President Gianni Infantino and President Donald Trump were set to hand over the trophy to Captain Reece James. Infantino hands it off and walks away. But Trump, he just stays. You can literally see Cole Palmer looking around like, what is he doing? Trump stays in the shot, clapping, smiling, and celebrating like he's part of the team. Now, every official photo has him dead center, living his best life. Chelsea fans are like, is this real?
I felt sorry for Chelsea at this moment, I'm not gonna lie. Because Reece James and Robert Sanchez were telling Donald Trump he has to move. But Donald Trump told them, no, I am celebrating with you. I was even there, yelling at my own TV saying, isn't Donald Trump going to move out the way? And the FIFA president, I think the FIFA president was about to leave, but because he saw Donald Trump there, he's like, oh damn, let me make it less awkward for Trump and stay with him and act like we can celebrate together with Chelsea. How to take the spotlight and make it all about yourself is kind of sad, I'm not gonna lie. You could even see by the Chelsea players, Reece James and everyone, that they feel uncomfortable. They didn't want Donald Trump there. Oh, in the back of their head, they're like, yeah, we gotta just firm this one. We've taken a big L here. But please, FIFA president, see this as another lesson to never host in America ever again. Never host another event in America like this when it comes to big boy football. Because even the President Trump is ruining the beautiful game. A title celebration should only be the team and the manager and the medical team. Anything related with the team, not the president of a country.
Yes, my people. So Chelsea win the Club World Cup in America the other day. See? But can somebody tell me why Donald Trump go and plant himself in the middle of Chelsea celebration, blocking off the players when they're trying to celebrate? Especially blocking off Cole Palmer that scored 2 goals in the game. See? Cole Palmer, I look on Donald Trump in a center of the celebration, and I wonder when Donald Trump I go take for himself so they can just celebrate. So I say, all Donald Trump was meant to do is present them the trophy so they can then celebrate, so and then he can take for himself and go do what he do elsewhere. See? What did Donald Trump do? Donald Trump stands still in front of the player them with him broad self instead of taking himself out of it. Now, I don't understand what Donald Trump try to do with a competition, you know. See? I don't know if a Super Bowl Donald Trump try to turn this in. But the player them a look on Donald Trump and I wonder when Donald Trump I go step way out of the celebration.
So it seems President Donald Trump of the United States cannot even let football players have their moment, guys. This came in after Chelsea. They faced Paris Saint-Germain. Chelsea is a English team based in London. Paris Saint-Germain is a French team based in Paris. They played each other in a new competition, and Chelsea was the eventual winners of 3-0. And this is where things got very, very embarrassing. You see, during the trophy ceremony, you know how it goes. It's the same thing in all sports. A certain person will come with a trophy, they'll pass it to the players, and then they'll leave the stage and the players will lift the trophy. I mean, it's very basic 101, very basic thing that you have to do. Basically, go on stage, give trophy, come off stage. Except and unless you are President Donald Trump, and yeah, that doesn't work like that. You see, he was given this honor of giving the trophy to Chelsea. Only thing is, he did not want to leave the stage, to the absolute embarrassment of everybody there, including the Chelsea players. Now, this made Donald Trump look very bad because it painted the picture that Europeans do not respect Donald Trump the same way maybe Americans respect him or admire him. And you can see it in the faces of two players above all. That was Reece James and Cole Palmer, especially Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer, you can see him looking at Trump during this, and he is basically saying, in nicer terms, what is this guy even doing? You know, why is he not leaving the stage? What is he even doing there? I believe Reece James asked him, are you gonna leave he asked Donald Trump, are you gonna leave? Like, are you gonna leave the stage so we can lift the trophy? Donald Trump is in the world of his own. He doesn't care. He stood point blank in the middle, obstructing the view of Cole Palmer, who was actually the best player in the game. He scored 2 goals, got an assist. He was the game winner. He was the difference. And his big moment is being blocked by the President of the United States because he refuses to leave the stage. He refuses to give somebody else their moment. He wants it as a photo op. He wants it as a photo opportunity. He wants that big photo. He knows that this big photo is going to go all around the world, all over the sports channels, and he wants to make sure that he is in that photo. And it's ruined the moment for Chelsea. It ruined the moment for the players. It ruined the moment for many fans who they're there to watch their teams. They are there to watch their players. They do not need to feel this anger that a politician has refused to leave the stage. A politician has refused to leave. He has made a moment, that is a sporting moment, about him. I mean, imagine if that was in any other sports. I mean, Donald Trump is big on UFC. Imagine if when Islam Makhachev, when he becomes, if he becomes welterweight champion, imagine if Donald Trump was just stood there in front of him. You know what I mean? Refusing to move out the way, refusing. It's just an embarrassing look, and it's also very disconcerting, let's say, because the next World Cup is in America and I think Mexico, Canada, it's something like that, but America is the main place, and it's now not looking good because it's probably gonna be one big, let's say, Donald Trump moment after moment. It's gonna be one big, you know, Donald Trump trying to promote himself, Donald Trump trying to promote MAGA, Donald Trump trying to promote this. You can imagine it. You can imagine it after a team, you know, maybe a 1-1 draw, and maybe they're asking some people, some of the presenters, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? And they're giving you the normal footballing things, right? I think they could have played a bit wider. I think this guy should have maybe pivoted a bit more. He should have pulled up a bit more. Maybe they shouldn't have defended a bit as aggressive as they did. Maybe they should have tried, you know, the normal, you know, talk after a football game. And you can imagine Donald Trump trying to be in every press conference, every panel show, things like that. And they may even ask Donald Trump, what do you think of the game? And he'll you know what the kind of things they say, well, I don't know about the game, but I can tell you that Elon Musk this and Elon Musk that and MAGA this and Joe Biden. I just feel that the World Cup will end up being one big mess of Donald Trump talking about his own personal problems, Donald Trump talking about how bad somebody else is. You can imagine it. You can imagine if, let's say, well, we spoke about Cole Palmer here. Imagine if Cole Palmer misses an open goal in the World Cup, right? The ball comes across, Cole Palmer hits it, it's an open net and he misses it. And they ask Donald Trump, Donald, what do you think about that miss? Is that the worst miss you've ever seen? You can imagine Donald Trump replying something like, I don't know about that miss, but I can tell you about the Joe Biden miss during his presidency, and you know what I mean, that kind of stuff. I just feel now, seeing how Donald Trump was on stage refusing to leave, I just feel like that's what it's gonna be during the World Cup. Just Donald Trump refusing to leave stages, Donald Trump trying to make it all about himself, all about America, all about his politics, all about this, all about that. I don't know. Can you imagine it? If whoever wins the World Cup, I just feel like be prepared to have your moment stolen by Donald Trump as he refuses to not only leave the stage, but he probably makes it all about himself. And America in general, you know, they're going to be playing the anthem. They're probably going to be, Donald Trump will probably demand that the United States national anthem is played before every single game, regardless of who's playing. That anthem should be played, that during the trophy lift of, even if, let's say, somebody like Germany won the World Cup, you can imagine Donald Trump demanding that the American national anthem is played before Germany lifts the World Cup. You can imagine it, you know, Donald Trump is that kind of person. He wants it all about himself, about his politics, and it was shown here. A simple trophy lift, like I say. Chelsea, Donald Trump, even the FIFA president was telling Trump to come off stage. You've gave the trophy, now come off stage. It's simple things that you do. You get given the trophy, you walk on stage, you give it to the team captain, you shake the team captain's hand, you turn around, maybe you wave to the crowd and you walk off stage. The team then taking a moment, they're looking at the fans a moment, they then lift the trophy, everybody celebrates, everybody's happy. It's finished. Like it's so easy to do. But Donald, he is not that guy. He doesn't want to leave the stage. He wants it about himself. And I think it looks very bad for Americans in general. It looks so bad for them when the leader of your country doesn't even conduct himself in proper etiquette, in proper manners, to the point where he refuses to abide by any type of ceremonial reasoning. Basically, he refuses everything. It doesn't look good, especially when other countries they have done this. Other leaders of other countries have done this. They've all came on stage, gave trophies, shook hand, walked off. It's very simple to do, and a lot of leaders have done it. But Donald Trump, again, wants to make it about himself, and he did make it about himself. More people are talking, including myself, about Donald Trump. So he got what he wanted, but again, it is more negative news around him. It is more bad news around him. It is more controversial things around him. And again, this does not look good for the World Cup, because you can imagine what it's going to be. You're probably going to have Charlie Kirk. I don't know if you know who he is. You're probably going to have Charlie Kirk outside of every football ground asking some 13-year-old Moroccan what he thinks about Israel or something. You know what I mean? You're going to have Charlie Kirk trying to debate people all the time, and him demanding all this kind of thing. You're probably gonna have what's the guy's name there? Some other guy, same style as Charlie, probably doing the same sort of thing. You're probably gonna have Jordan Peterson. They're doing the same thing. Like Donald Trump's gonna be in every ground, every moment, it's gonna probably be about him. Those big TIFO banners, you know what the crowd hold up. Donald Trump's probably gonna demand that every TIFO banner has Donald Trump on there. The World Cup is not looking good for America. I don't know why they put it in America. It makes no sense to me. It really doesn't. It really doesn't make sense to me. nobody really wants to go to America and play the World Cup there, especially when, like I say, the president is going to be wanting to make it all about himself, all about his politics and all about this. And at every moment he gets, you just know he is just going to try and talk bad about somebody else, about a politician, about an actor, about an actress. It's not looking good for the World Cup, and it certainly didn't look good for him on stage, stealing Chelsea's moment. But what do you think, guys? I know Americans don't really know so much about football, they call it soccer over there. But let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe. This has been Reaction Call. I will see you next time. Peace.